Well, I'm no breathalyzer. I need to be struck by you.
That came on at Frango's the other day when I was there. What a tune.
That makes you hungry. That's a song that makes me very hungry.
That's the type of song you're getting hungry to that song.
Before you get some chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're like at a barbecue, like the World Barbecue Competition,
Yeah.
that song should be playing on repeat.
What's it called?
Paralyzer.
Oh, Paralyzer.
I don't even know what the band is.
I don't even think they're a real band. I think that song just came out of somewhere and they're like, I think the song just showed up at someone's house one day and they're like, everyone's going to hear this.
It was huge. And do you know what else? It's so
In
catchy.
my place or your place.
It's so catchy. And you can just... Oh, yeah. It's gonna standing still. Dun, 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 dun. It's one of those songs that, like, you don't really need to know what he says. You can just keep on saying the first thing again and again.
Yeah.
I'm no paralyzer. I need to be struck by you. I want to make you move.
Yeah, it's
just standing still. And then you can just say the same thing again. Because I'm no paralyzer.
You know what it is? It's because it's kind of an overtly sexual song, but like a dad could listen to it like while he's working on his motorbike in his garage or something, and you would never like. He can kind of be like, yeah, but it doesn't have to actually have any kind of sexual attachment. It's got edge, but like
it's
nothing
like,
behind it.
Shannon Noll would have sex to that song. It's literally a song that kind of like, 50-year-old men would have on like a sex playlist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It'd be a crazy song to be penetrated to. Getting penetrated a Paralyzer by, I'm going to assume they're called Finger 11.
I think they might literally be called Finger 11.
Finger 11.
And that's kind of a sexual name as well.
It's so sexual.
Finger 11, what's that? Drake's band?
Hello.
That would have been topical
That would have been
maybe
a
8
year and a
years
half
ago. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Oh,
I
you were
feel like,
generous a year and a half ago. Oh, I guess people were, yeah.
Was it a year and a half ago? I know 50-year-old men love to finger.
Do they?
I think that's when you reach your like fingering prime at 50.
Probably you get fat fingers. Your fingers keep getting fatter and fatter.
Yeah. At 50, I think they get their fattest.
Yeah.
And then they start to like shrink a little bit.
Oh,
I think like
God.
80-year-old men have kind of like baby fingers by the end of it. And you get the hairy, at 50 years old, you get hairy knuckles.
Yeah.
And they've always got kind of like grease and grit on them. And you're like, yeah, let me get that thing in there.
What about like a ball attachment that you like slide over your fingers for fingering? Just to kind of mimic a penis. That'd be pretty good.
I feel like, at 50 years old, you have really strong forearms.
Yeah.
Just from like picking up babies, from like carrying things. Imagine how many groceries you've carried by the age of 50. You're at your like prime. So no one's better at fingering than a 50-year-old.
Yeah, and you've got like younger people kind of carry like grocery bags like this.
Yeah.
And then the older you get, you can damn near carry one per finger.
Gosh. Yeah. At 50 years old. Because what happens, your fingers, I don't know if it's like pre-arthritis or something, but they're so rigid that they're not like going to break. They're able to kind of they just stay like this.
Yeah.
They're in a permanent sort of claw. Imagine like getting fingered by a 50-year-old versus like a 17-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
There's like real delicate, kind of beautiful fingers that 17-year-old boys have.
Yeah, like a 50-year-old's fingers aren't breaking.
Yeah, not at all. And he's got energy.
Yeah.
That's where all your energy is. You don't really have much stuff going on in the hips.
And also the young guy's like, oh, I'm ultimately trying to, pardon my French, put my Johnson.
100%, yeah.
I'm trying to put my Johnson.
Literally.
This old guy is 50. He's biding time.
He's like...
until the Cialis kicks in. Do you know?
He'll be there for hours. Mm-hmm. Do you know? He's not wanting to embarrass himself.
Yeah.
And maybe like, let's say 20 minutes pass and he's like, maybe it's not working tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe I popped the wrong pill. Maybe it's just a Panadol instead. So I'm still going to get the job done. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to keep my singlet on and I'm going to get this job done. God,
it's got to be frustrating once, you know what I mean, in that kind of scenario.
100%. You know it's not happening.
Yeah.
And you've just got to commit to whatever you can do.
Yeah,
you're like a soldier that's like lost his gun and then basically has to get a knife out and do like, what is it, hand-to-hand combat with the enemy.
Yeah. He's got to do hand-to-hand for 45 minutes and then go listen to Finger 11 in the garage. Yeah,
it's nuts.
Oh, it was making me laugh. I was talking to someone recently about they went to like an actual band camp.
Oh, damn. Okay. And like the one from the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking about like the different groups apparently like split up like a prison.
Yes.
Like you've got the brass players together and the percussionists together.
Nice. Yep.
And they all have different traits. Like the singers all like drink hot tea.
Yep.
And stuff. And they like wear scarves.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is very nice. But you have to imagine like the school camp people, the like band camp people must be like freaks.
Yeah.
And then they've all got like a superpower. Like the guy that's playing like the trumpet.
Oh my god.
Their fingers must be.
It must be nuts. And even just, what is that mouth?
What's that mouth do?
Imagine getting like filleted by like any sort of person who plays any sort of instrument involving their mouth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You're getting the trombone involved in probably.
At least he's going to be in the corner watching. Yeah. He's getting that, his musical instrument is like, it's a phallic object. And he's obsessed with it. He's spending all his time basically, I don't know, French kissing this piece, this equipment.
Yeah.
All day long. He's getting it involved. You're going to start to see like a sexual attachment to, I wonder, musicians like that, must watch porn that consists of like musical instruments.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you're spending so much time around this instrument.
Oh,
if you play the clarinet, you're watching a video of like a girl putting a clarinet in her hoo-ha. That's like definitely, that's literally it's on your mind.
It's probably, and then you get your girlfriend kind of at like band camp or whatever. You know, you have to like wet the reed or something. That's probably like some weird flirting they're doing.
Yeah.
She's like, allow me.
It's so disgusting.
It's kind of hot.
It is kind of I think, people don't talk about how much saliva is involved in instruments.
Yeah.
I've heard friends just talk about like, what is it? Friends that play saxophone, and when they're done, they have to kind of like remove this thing. Is that it? Reed or something like that?
Yeah.
It makes me feel like literally ill.
Yeah,
I'm actually going to be sick just thinking about it. But there's so much, saliva involved. It's just disgusting.
Yeah.
It's legitimately disgusting. But what were they saying happens at band camp? Is it like true?
Just the way everyone kind of would split up like that.
And you're meant to split up and hang out, let's say.
I think they just naturally do.
Really?
Yeah, like a prison.
True. Who were the white supremacists in band camp?
Ooh.
Drums that are straightforward. It's like, we kind of rule this country. We make this place what it is.
They're the brotherhood. Yeah.
We're the brotherhood. We're laying down the foundation for everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Maybe the bass, maybe they can join a little bit, but everything else is just like a bit unnecessary. Yeah.
Or they're going to be like maybe cool with a bass. But bass player, I think, is like without a country.
Yeah, of course.
That's a man without a home, yeah.
You're not going to hate like a bass player, but anyone, I don't even know, like a clarinet player.
I reckon you've got like the violinists and they're like they're like the prison women. They're just dainty doing like the shirt loop over to get like the bra look.
That's the thing, like there's certain like masculine instruments and very feminine instruments. The piano. No man should know how to play the piano. No man.
Oh, really?
You have to have these delicate little fingers that can kind of move and are graceful.
I think a piano player
this as a man is crazy. No man should be able to do this.
Yeah.
Have this control over his fingers.
I think... I don't know. I think they're kind of maybe the person doing the piano is like... That's a switch. Because you have to think they're doing a lot of this.
Yeah, they're doing a lot
of that. At the same time, they go, boom. They're kind of like a
yeah, they're hitting that one every now.
Yeah.
Transsexual.
Yeah, I think they kind of got both things going on.
Okay, because there's something very masculine about Yeah, that's true. There's something masculine about that.
They're hitting the doom.
Yeah, the dung is... I don't even know. I just don't think men should be able to move their fingers like that. I think this is the most a man should be able to move his fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember all the talk like in school around just the best way to kind of do...
Yeah.
do that?
What was it? 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. That was always mentioned. It was just funny because it rhymed.
Yeah, and it's true.
And it's crazy.
It's crazy.
In practice, is that going on? Are people utilizing the stink?
People are utilizing
the
stink.
People are utilizing. Yeah, that's a bit of a crazy one.
Yeah.
What is it? What, 2 in the pink, 2 in the stink? Something there?
Oh, the Dr. Spark.
Yeah, hit it with the spocker.
I was gonna tell you, I've had the craziest bad luck run.
Damn.
Ever.
What are we talking about?
Yesterday, my power went out.
Yep.
Full on blackout. It was like a scheduled one. I just forgot about it. I was halfway through like meal prep for the week. So I just cooked everything, right? I had to put everything in the fridge.
Yep.
No power, no lights, no electricity, nothing in the house.
But you got it cooked in time.
No.
Oh, you didn't?
I was cooking it.
Did it still need to be on there for a few more minutes?
I cooked the chicken and then I still had everything else to prepare.
Oh, damn. What else are we talking about?
Everything. Veggies, it was more meat. It was more like, yeah. And then, so what? Also, my bed was like sheetless.
Yep.
My sweet baby angel was washing my sheets.
Yes.
And we ordered more off Amazon. And I got
more sheets on Amazon.
Yeah, for that night to like as a spare pair.
Yes.
And then got an email saying it's been delayed.
Damn, so you just go and I don't even know.
Yeah, so
college life
dark,
or something like
dark,
that.
having to sleep in the dark.
No candles.
Which is how you should sleep, actually. It's a funny thing to complain
so I'm
about.
To sleep. What am I going to have to you trying to complain to council? What, I had to sleep in the dark last night. It's like, yeah.
And then had to, so I couldn't cook my dinner, so I ordered Uber Eats. I ordered like a pita wrap.
Nice.
It showed up, and instead of the pita wrap in the bag, it was just 4 packets of different sauces. So I ate.
No food at all, just sauces.
It was like a little bit of bread, but it wasn't like a wrap or anything.
Oh, so bread with sauce.
Yeah.
Someone had ordered bread with sauce, and that's what you got.
Yeah, so my phone died, so I sat in my car in my driveway eating sauce.
Oh, you ate the sauce bread
while my phone was charging.
Oh, because you needed to charge your phone. Damn.
Yeah.
You didn't want to just drive somewhere to get some food? That's on you at that point, I think, a little bit.
Well, I just figured I'll just order it, and it'll show up. It's Uber Eats.
But after it didn't work, because you can take, they're pretty good with that.
By the time it got there, it was also delayed. By the time it got there, it was like 10:30 as well. Just after the gym and everything, so I'm tired. I didn't even have a shower before doing the meal prep.
Oh.
It was just, everything was terrible. Yeah. I lit a candle.
You had to have an Arabian night.
Lit a candle and just went to my bed. I was hungry, and just my bed without sheets on it.
Damn,
just like the mattress protector and just like a sheetless quilt.
And you just had to sit on top of a thing.
Yeah.
Nothing to cover yourself with.
No, I had like a doona, but not the sheet over
not
it.
the sheet on the doona.
Yeah, and you feel disgusting doing that. It's kind of nice.
Thing on earth.
It sets you on a bad path, though.
That's just terrifying.
And then, no, it's like, you know, sometimes you just like will go to sleep and I'll try again tomorrow.
Yeah, I know those. I love those.
I
usually have them very early.
Yeah. I drove to work, white shirt. I hopped out of the car and I made myself a coffee and I sipped it and spilt it all down the front of the shirt.
Only one white shirt.
Yeah.
So you had to just walk in like...
Oh, no. And then I was like halfway walking from my car and then I just went back to the car. I had another shirt in there.
Oh, that's good.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
But at that point...
sticker on it.
You know the sick part, though? Like, once you've had... Because bad luck comes in threes or whatever.
Yes.
So they say. I had my bad luck, and then I'll wake up the next day, and it's still going. And at that point, you're kind of like, yeah, good. This should happen to me.
Okay, Yeah, you start to kind of enjoy it a little bit.
Yeah, in a sick way. You're like, what's next?
Yeah.
And there's like a puddle on the side of the... This is when I caught myself. There was like a puddle on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And there was like cars coming up this road. And I was like, I could just walk near that puddle and just let it splash all over me. It's kind of be like, yeah, great. I was turning into the Joker.
Oh, it's so good. There's like a bunch of kids that are like playing kind of like, I don't know, basketball or something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, look who's coming up.
Just walking down dark alleys and stuff. Just my luck.
Hey, yo, you lost? I don't know, kids. Just leave me alone. No, seriously, man. We give you directions. I don't know, kids. Just leave me alone. There is a real way to live where you just embrace that character.
Yeah.
I love it. Because, again, the classic one, trying to put the keys in your door after a long day and did the keys fumble and drop on the ground. And at that moment, usually people break into tears.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the stereotype. Long day at work, finally get home, keys on the ground, drop to your knees and break into tears. Or you break into sort of like maniacal laughter. And that's when you become...
This is nuts that you're saying this.
It's literally when you become...
Because someone that I love that listens to the show
Yeah.
did this recently, and they're going to think I told you about it.
Okay, really?
Yeah. That's crazy. Oh, no, maybe it's nice because it's normal. Have you ever done that? Have you done that?
I do that a lot. I'll drop my keys and just start laughing. Usually, if that stuff like that happens to me, those real classic sort of the world's trying to go against me, I just have to laugh.
I'll do like the laugh if it's actually funny.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I can do that. The actual like crazy laugh, like supervillain laugh.
Oh, supervillain laugh. That's where it gets scary because it's like there's only so much you can handle. There's only so many times our Lord the big man can test us.
Oh, yeah.
Until we start basically becoming an evil villain.
Yeah.
And he knows that. As soon as God sees you do that crazy laugh, he's going to be like, okay, let's just try to give this guy a break a little bit. Yeah. We don't want him to go like full Joker.
Well, I went camping on the weekend, and on the drive there, I did something or said something, and Schmitty was like, said that's bad karma. You're going to have bad karma.
Yes. Yep.
And he introduced the concept of karma to me, and I was like, why are you putting that out there?
Yeah, why even bring it?
And he was like, you've got bad karma. Yep. And then I was like, bring it on. Bring on the bad karma.
Okay, that's good.
I was like, this stuff's nonsense. And I was saying maybe it works in reverse, like bad things happen to like give you like a credit almost, and then you can like some extra good's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then I just had the most painful night.
Oh, is this following the karma thing?
Yeah.
In all honesty,
I think you put a hex on me.
There is such thing as karma, right? I think it's controlled. People like to say the Jewish people control the media and stuff like that. I think Chinese people control the karma industry. I think that's what we need to start looking into.
Yeah.
They're probably like just older Chinese men that are kind of, I don't know, switching off your power. Like, I don't know, you see like a Chinese guy kind of running off with your sheets.
Yeah.
I think there should start to be a stereotype that we blame Chinese people for bad karma.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to pull up like the Uber Eats driver and his name's like Jing.
And he's like, hey, buddy, I'm just doing my job. I don't know. I'm employed by, you've got bad karma, apparently. You're on a list.
Yeah.
We kind of have a list of people. But yeah, bad karma is...
It's impossible
terrifying.
not to think of it. Once someone wishes bad karma upon you or
gosh.
something, and then the bad things happen, you can't help but think about it.
You're like, damn it. I knew this was coming to me.
Well, I honestly don't believe in it. But then it starts
karma.
adding up, and then you become My Name is Earl real quick. I'm just going back in my mind thinking about bad things that I've done.
Yeah, 100%. I think about karma a lot, and it's the same thing if someone... what's the other one? Knock on wood that this doesn't happen.
I, again, do the opposite. I'll kind of like laugh in the face of that a little bit.
Really? You never knock on wood.
If someone will be like, this should happen or blah, blah, blah. I'll be like, oh yeah, no. If someone's like, oh, we're not gonna get out until this time or something.
Yes.
I'll be like, yeah, no, we're definitely gonna get out by that time. 100% we are.
Good, nice.
Yeah, because I think it's just kind of like, but hey, it's all catching up to me. It's all catching up.
It is a very nice approach because how much of it is like the universe and how much of it is like within you? How much are you kind of like purposefully sabotaging these things because you think there's going to be bad karma?
I think I generally have good luck.
Oh, you're a good luck Chuck.
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe, and then like a couple things happen and I'm like, this is nuts.
Really?
And all this is adding up.
Yeah. I have bad luck. Every single day I'm running late. And then I'm like, why is there always this bad traffic to stop me? That's literally my life. I kind of set myself up and then start blaming the world.
Yeah.
It's one of the best things on earth to do. To be running late, I don't think there's anything better on earth than to be running late somewhere and then start to encounter unexpected traffic. You're like, great, just my luck.
There's nothing more infuriating as well because you can't do anything about it.
Do a thing. And
I get more stressed than angry about traffic. If I'm running late for something.
Okay.
I'm like, I got to do something about this. I got to text
you're trying to take another way.
Yeah,
or you're trying to send the messages.
Or I'll just be at peace with it real quick.
Being at peace in traffic is, I don't know how many people do it. I've tried many times because, again, I'm a person who runs late to everything. I've tried multiple times to be like, well, there's nothing I can do now, is there? And then you just have to sit, maybe put on a song or something like that, put on a YouTube video.
Yeah.
But it just never works like that for me.
Mm.
I just have to sit and kind of like, I don't even know, feed on this emotion, get myself riled up more and more.
There's got to be because you're not raging.
I'm not raging. I just like to kind of build up, I don't know, like a worst case scenario or beat myself up over it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I love to do.
I think I'm very... It's so fun. I'm getting like superstitious in real time right now, yeah. Yeah. It'll get you.
Because of the karma.
Yeah, I was just about to say I have very good luck with traffic. It's on the way here.
Yep. You flew here.
Yeah, I flew here. I had such a good run with green lights and stuff like that. And without even thinking about it in my mind just then, I was like, oh, it's just my karma like catching back up to like...
Oh, you're getting back to
a balanced place because I've had bad...
True.
Luck and karma. Is it the same thing? Living your life like that's crazy.
Yeah. There is a way. There are so many people that live their life like that. A lot of people are like, well, I didn't pray enough. I didn't do this, I don't know, prayer. I didn't kind of, what is it? I wasn't kind of grateful today. I did this. Yeah. Usually it's a lot of it's based around superstition.
It's like doing a rain dance. Yes. And then you kind of hope it doesn't rain after that, because if it does, then you got to keep dancing.
Yeah. I've heard about it. A lot of people will kind of be like, what was it? I know my mum likes to pray to Mary whenever she can't get a car spot. And it's something she pulls out very rarely, usually once or twice a year.
Yeah.
When she really needs a car spot, she'll pray to Mary, Queen of Car Spots. And it's never failed
Mother
her.
of Jesus, Queen of Car Spots.
Yeah, Queen of Car Spots. And it's never failed her once.
Yeah.
She won't pull it out often. Pause. But like whenever it's pulled out,
it works.
It works. And she doesn't want to abuse it as well.
You can't.
You can't abuse something like that, because I'm talking about she's probably used it, let's say, 20 times or 15, 20 times in her life. And each time it's worked. It's like, oh, I've got this real crazy meeting to get to. I need to find a park right now. Mary, can you help me? And then it always comes up.
Yeah, and then you see some red lights reversing out.
Yeah.
And you go, thank you.
And then, literally, just a thank you.
Yeah.
There must be something to that. I know that's why a lot of people, I don't even know. I don't know if it's something to do with prison.
Mm-hmm.
If you make it through prison unscathed.
Yeah.
And you go in and be like, hey, if there are no shower incidents during my 5-year stint, I'm going to leave here and become a Muslim.
Yeah.
And then it's like, damn. Damn.
Yeah.
I guess I got to wear a weird hat or something like that now. I guess I'm going to have to grow a beard.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people I've heard about, like, someone who, like, did a real prayer, was like, hey, if you get me through this, I won't eat meat again. Or I won't swear again. Or I'll go to church every Sunday.
Yeah.
You know all those characters.
Yeah.
And they stick to it. It's like, damn, I've made a promise with, I don't even know if it's necessarily God, but someone above, that I'm going to stick to doing this if you help me out with this thing. I don't know, if I won the lottery and I prayed to, like, I don't know, some Hindu god. I don't know, I'm in, like, the 7-Eleven or the convenience store, and I see that elephant god, and I'm like, I'll start praying to you every single night if I win this. If I win this 4 million, and then you win that 4 million, you kind of have to stick to your word.
I'm pretty sure, but there are all these stories about people doing that with Satan.
Do they?
Yeah, this is like they
Why would
sold
you
their
even
soul to the devil for play the fiddle. Imagine out of all the things you could sell your soul for, it's like going to play a little guitar.
You get nasty with it.
Can I just play a little guitar?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I can do anything. It's like the little
Fly?
guitar.
You want to fly? You the dudes I got flying. I don't know. Just let you know.
I've kind of thought about this a lot, and I'm not really open to suggestions. It's just a little guitar that I want. It's like, dude, I can give you $1 million and the little and fiddle skills, and it's like, nah, I just kind of want that.
I think that the devil seems to want to hand out that fiddle. I think the fiddle is also an analogy for a one-hit wonder.
What?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, to me. To me.
Oh.
Because you think about people who sold their soul to the devil, usually it's people who had like 15 minutes of fame.
Oh, but it's the idea of the
I think. Who's like someone you think sold their soul to the devil? It's like a real classic example.
It's always people that are really good at guitar.
Oh, really?
Or really, yeah. Or like blues people.
Really?
They've sold their soul to the devil, and now they've got like this like insane ability to play this thing. And then you look over and see someone, they're like shredding. You've sold your soul, and you see someone over there, and it's like, "Oh, did you sell your soul too?" And it's like, "Nah, I just practice." Shit.
I know. What was it?
It'd be pretty sick to just like be able to sell and just get really like
100%.
overnight, just get
Yeah.
really good at something.
Be so nice. And you get like one chance
Yeah.
where, it's always on the table.
Yeah.
Like you just, I don't know, you just go to some like shady dude and it's like, oh, okay, I want to sell my soul. I want to be able to play basketball. And then overnight you can just play amazing.
Yeah.
You can do any, I don't know, you talk to some sort of voodoo god.
Yeah.
Or some voodoo dealer who can kind of connect you with the devil.
Yeah.
And to get like basically any ability or any skill you want. I feel like people aren't going to, I don't know, they're not going to abuse that power. But a lot of people down on their luck will start to be like, fine. But what does it even mean to sell your soul to the devil? What's the negative? So let's say you can play the fiddle amazing. You're an amazing blues player now. Yeah. What's the downside? You can't sleep at night? Do you have like nightmares?
No, you can sleep fine.
So you can sleep fine.
Yeah.
You can play the fiddle now.
Yeah.
But what, your soul's with the devil?
Kinda. Doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, what was it the Simpsons episode where
that was a freaky episode. The one where Bart sold his soul to Milhouse.
Yeah. And he couldn't open automatic doors.
It's just isn't. Yeah, maybe that episode was freaky because it's just not real. Like that wouldn't happen.
It could. I always think about that episode when a sliding door doesn't open for me. I'm like, well, I guess I'm not a person then.
Yeah.
And I just kind of feel down. I'm just like, oh damn, I guess I'm not a human.
It is kind of upsetting.
And I just go with that.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. And just for 1 second, you're like, maybe I'm not real.
When I go into the gym, sometimes. Oh, what about this? I don't know how like strict your one is or whatever, but like when you're walking in and someone else is walking in, but you haven't seen them before, and then it's like, do I walk in first and just shut the door behind me really quickly?
100%,
so
yeah.
This
so
guy
it doesn't
doesn't
like
come in
affect you.
here. So this guy doesn't come in here and shoot up the place.
Oh, wait, what?
I'm like, if I've never seen this person before,
Oh,
you just let in a
everyone.
random,
Yeah, of course.
when it's like a 24-hour one, you know,
Yeah,
and there's no one there.
100%.
It's like letting in this person.
Yeah.
Like, what if you held the door? This must be in like a TV show.
It's a Peter Parker. It's in the Spider-Man.
You hold the door open for someone.
Yeah.
And he just walks over and just like takes a crap on the ground and then walks out.
It's literally, it's kind of on you a little bit.
Yeah.
You're probably going to have to clean it up.
Yeah.
I'd feel obliged to clean it up. Do you know what I mean? I would. I'd be like, damn, what's he doing now?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh. I just hope he doesn't kind of like slide it into the ground. That's all I'm praying for.
I hope he does it on like the AstroTurf part.
Because that is the issue. Because you will, there's a part of you that kind of should clean it up. It's like, I don't even know at my gym talk, but there's a lot of leaks in my gym. And I'm not talking about the vegetable.
Yeah.
Either. Is it a vegetable? I don't know this.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
It's a vegetable.
I'll sometimes see like the ceiling leaking. And I don't know, it's just on me. I'll grab a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
A bucket
What?
that like equipment you
Really?
put into. Yeah, and I'll just put it underneath the leak.
Yeah, you feel like a bit of a hero when someone puts something down in the wrong spot and you like correct it.
Yeah. And it literally is kind of like, well, I guess I'm going to be an adult here.
Yeah.
A little boy would just see that and be like, a man will try to find a way to fix it.
By putting a bucket under it.
Or even just trying to
I'm going to fix the problem once and for all.
Yeah.
Put a bucket under there.
I feel so powerful after doing that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is there anything else you guys need me to do around here? There's just a sense of, yeah, I guess I am a real man. I'm a handyman.
Yeah.
You feel good about yourself, but that's, again, you're doing right. Whenever I see like a tap.
Oh, you're putting good out into the world.
I'm putting good. I'm just being a decent human being. I see a tap on, I turn it off. If I go into a public bathroom, a tap's on, I'm like, I'll just put this on.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, someone who's like a sociopath will just see it, go to the bathroom, maybe wash their hands with it, and then leave.
Yeah, I'll walk past all the stalls and make sure like all the bowls are clean.
Yeah. It's called being a Christian.
Yeah.
Legitimately.
Yeah.
You've got it doesn't take much.
Yeah.
Get the little scoopy thing.
Yeah.
Give it a quick clean.
Dude, I don't know what's going on. I think I clogged 3 toilets in 3 days.
You've been the clogger.
Did I tell you that? Oh, I did.
You clogged when you were on a plane. You clogged a plane toilet twice.
I didn't clog it.
Oh, you didn't clog it?
No, I just did 2 dookies. Back to back.
I didn't know you were, the clogger.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know if I've switched something up.
What are you eating?
Is it good? Should your doo-doos be big? Is that a good thing?
Yeah, should you be clogging up?
Should you be clogging?
David Cloggins. Something there. Should you be David Cloggins? And I don't know. You must be having a crazy amount of calories to be able to clog up 2 toilets. Wait, 3 toilets?
It was 3.
Damn.
3 in 3 days.
3 different toilets?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sign that you're a monster.
It's terrifying thing in in the wrong situation having to do like the double or triple flush as well. Because you do the first one, you realize, and you go for the second, because that's panic.
100%.
And then after the panic one, you have to go, all right, slow down.
Yeah, because you're going to overflow.
Yeah.
So many times my favorite thing to do was like, okay, you hit the first flush. It's there. Second one, now it's starting to build with water.
Yeah.
You have to do a third. You have to take that gamble.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
And then what always happens with the third, it starts to rise up like crazy. It's like, I knew I shouldn't have done that third flush. And it levels out the capacity of the actual toilet.
Yeah.
There's no way you can do a fourth now. If you go for a fourth, I don't even know. If you pray to God and say, I'll convert, if you fix this thing up.
That might be the wrong situation. That might be a situation where you would literally sell your soul.
I've done that.
Yeah, I'll
I mean, maybe once or twice in my life. And I cannot say with more certainty there is nothing worse on earth than hitting that fourth flush and then the doo-doo water starts going everywhere. There's nothing worse.
I did a camping doo-doo as well.
Oh, campy doo-doo.
Yeah. When was the last time you done a doo-doo a la carte? Is that the expression? A doo-doo, like a free range or like a...
I don't know if I've ever done a free range doo-doo.
Never ever. You've always
I'm always
bowl.
in a some sort of cubicle, some sort of box. I don't think I've ever done a doo-doo in the wild.
You're Tony
ever
Hawk.
in my life.
You're Tony Hawk. You're hitting the bowl every time.
Yeah, legitimately, I'm indoors. I've never.
You're an indoor cat.
Huh?
You're an indoor cat.
I'm a literal indoor.
Yeah.
I'm a house Edward. But you're out there being a field N-word.
Yeah.
I've never been a field N-word. I don't think I could ever do it. What are you going to do? Squat? Like a Vietnamese guy?
Yeah. It kind of comes to you. It's like it's natural. It's like we're not meant to be doing doo-doos in bowls.
Apparently we are meant to be squatting.
But I was like, I got to dig a hole or something like that.
Damn.
And then
when was this? You were recently camping?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I've never been camping, so.
Then before I knew, because it's also like you don't want to get like a leech on your
hole.
On your scrotum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nasty one.
Yeah.
I would probably kill myself if that happened. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
If I had a feel like, I must have left some doo-doo there and I found a leech, I'd probably kill myself.
Come on, you wouldn't.
I probably would. I don't think there'd be anything more disturbing ever.
You know, it'd be worse if you were like into it.
My God.
That'd be a problem.
Oh, then you have to have like, I don't even know, like a leech farm going on in your bedroom.
Yeah.
You get one of those suckers, put it on, go to town.
So yeah,
we're so violating.
We're camping in the bush.
Yes.
And I did a doo-doo and I clogged the tree.
That's great. That's phenomenal.
But there's something terrifying about seeing
That's very nice.
just your doo-doo without water, I guess. Like not floating or whatever, you know what I mean? It's just there.
It's just there, yeah.
It's just there. It's kind of in your face.
100%.
Just a pile.
Yeah.
It's a pretty nuts one.
It's bare. There's no hiding it. There's no putting makeup on that.
Yeah.
That's just me. That was inside me and it's there now.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was like a clog worthy dump.
Yeah, I think so. What's the science behind it? Should you be doing big doo-doos?
Also saw clog-worthy dumps at the Metro Theatre last night. I don't know. There's something. Should you be doing big doo-doos? I feel it only makes sense if you're eating a lot. If you're not, I'd actually be very scared.
Right, because
I would assume someone put like a curse on me. That it would be kind of scary.
Yeah.
To be doing massive dumps and I'm like, I haven't eaten today.
Maybe that's where my bad karma's coming from.
Yeah.
It's just doing ungodly piles.
It's such a problem. Like, I don't know, bowel problems. I remember when I was sick, I just couldn't eat spicy food.
Mm-hmm.
There was something so scary.
Oh, yeah?
It'd mess up my the doo-doos. It would just be kind of like...
spicy?
Yeah, any sort of food that was like vaguely spicy, it would just destroy my stomach. And I was like, damn, I'm never going to be able to eat well again. I mean, eat like spicy or flavoursome food. I can only eat like avocado and like, I don't know, chicken breast boiled.
That's good.
I guess but I can't eat Indian food, Nepalese, Thai.
Are you better now?
I'm crazy. I can eat everything. It's almost like it's done the opposite. Now I can eat, I don't know, I had like butter. I don't know if you've been to Butter, that chicken place.
No, I haven't been to
Surrey Hills. But they had a Carolina Reaper hot sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the lady was like, I can get you the Carolina Reaper. That's like one we've got in the back if you want to try that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I've heard about these my whole life. I'd use their normal hot sauce. And I was like, She's like, do you want me to get you the Carolina Reaper? She was
It's like
"Keen."
the bottle when you take the lid off, like a ghost head flies out of it.
It literally, it was meant to be terrifying. It had like what's that thing called when it's got the little pump thing you can squeeze?
Or like a syringe?
Yeah, kind of like a syringy element to it as well.
Or a baster?
Yeah, baster. That's what it is. Yeah, it had like a baster.
Yeah.
And what is it? A very small bottle as well. I go a bit crazy. I'm like, squirt, squirt, squirt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let's just see how we go.
Yeah.
It just tasted like absolutely nothing.
Right.
So I don't know if I have superpowers now, but I can eat a disturbing amount of chilies.
That's good.
I've got like no reaction to spice anymore.
Really?
I don't know what's happening. I've also got
sweating, or it's just not bothering you.
I can't even taste it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's just a little bit hot.
Yeah.
That's all.
You're a hot hog.
I've become a hot hog, and again, talking about like older men, I think as you get older, you build up this like ungodly sort of like spice tolerance.
It's strength. You should be able to just have hot things.
I remember like I went, what was this? When I was like really young at some sort of camp or something. There was like some dad or something. We were all having dinner. Mm-hmm. I ordered like their challenge wings, super, super spicy wings. And I had like one. And I just probably had like 8 glasses of water. Like legitimately 8 glasses of water. Had ice in my mouth. I was like, this is crazy. And then some dad was like, I'll finish the rest of them. And he just finishes like all 8.
Yeah.
Doesn't break a sweat. Uses his hands. Just like nothing. And he's like, and I think that his daughter or someone's like, yeah, he even eats chilies just for fun.
That's what you want your daughter to say about you.
100%. I don't think that's like, again, he would have had multiple moments like that.
Yeah.
But you couldn't feel more like a man
100%.
than in that moment. Being able to be like, I'll have him from the kid.
Yeah.
Just like nothing. I've thought about that almost every single day of my life because I do want to get to that place eventually.
Yeah.
To be an actual man, you have to be able to tolerate spice.
I was just thinking about like, what about like a theme park that like divorced dads take like their kids to, and they've got them for like one day or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just every machine is just set up for the dad to be a hero.
Get the high score.
Yeah, it's just like the punching machine. It's just like, damn.
And
You broke it. And he comes over. He's like, is that your dad?
And there's like some kid that's employed to be like, is that your dad? He just broke the machine. Like some actor. Some like child actor who does that each time.
Yeah.
Then the next dad comes.
Yeah.
I remember I was on a date and went to like an arcade. And I got like the high score on the hammer smash.
Yeah.
I went really hard out, right?
Yeah.
I used my core.
Yeah.
I was like pretty impressed. And then later I was like, I think they reset it.
Right.
There's no way I got the high score there.
Right.
And I was literally thinking to myself, oh, they must just do that. So dudes on dates look like badasses.
Yeah.
That just must be it.
But imagine the backfire if like your chick does it.
Oh my.
Like you're like, no, you go first.
Yeah.
And she just gets a high score.
That's in that situation you have to be like, oh, I've got a call.
Yeah.
No, my brother's sick. I'm gonna have to leave. You can't let that happen. I wouldn't take the chance.
No, you couldn't.
You can't. You literally as a man cannot do that. You will never sleep again.
Yeah.
If your girlfriend or a girl you're on a date with beats you in the hammer smash or the punching bag.
Yeah.
Even, I don't even know. How must it be for dudes that have like a girlfriend that does MMA or boxing? Knowing that your girlfriend can beat you up.
EJ. Spaghetti.
Doesn't Spaghetti also do it?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
I thought he does a little bit.
No.
Did we mention, did we talk to him about that? Like Kenny's girlfriend has beat him up?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Maybe you just have to be like a really secure and normal, nice guy. I was just like, oh, what's the trick? And it's just, he's just a nice...
What are you about to be just like kind of, I don't know, have a good have good mental health, and come from a family where you were loved and showed affection.
Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't be someone with like really suppressed problems.
Because I could not be in a relationship with someone who could beat me up. I would never feel comfortable at night. I would never feel secure.
I think you would feel so secure.
I think I would be like, what is it? It's like,
because what happens?
What are you locking the door for to keep them out? No, it's to keep me in. It's like you're in there with the wolf.
Yeah,
you're in there with like someone that could end your life.
You're a little cub.
I don't know. You can get on her nerves. Imagine getting caught like cheating or kind of, I don't even know, saying the wrong thing. She would kill you.
Yeah,
and she knows that. Or she'll just beat you up. That'd be crazy.
She gets like a new necklace or something.
Yeah.
You like got to compliment it.
Yeah.
That looks great against your pecs.
She hits you with this.
Oh. But
and
girls just wouldn't do that unless she's literally
she can beat
on
you
testosterone.
Up. Unless she can beat you up.
Because you're at that point, if you're like with a chick that's that like jacked and ripped,
yep,
you're into muscle mummies or something.
Yeah,
it's
you're right. Actually,
it's a whole angle.
I don't know. Muscle mummies, I still feel I could beat them up. Muscle mummies, I'll play soft, but at the end of the day,
all bark, no bite.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna beat up a muscle mummy. I don't think there's any muscle mummy that could beat me up.
So we're just talking about like you're dating this chick and she's black belt jiu-jitsu.
Yes. And you know just for a fact, if it really came down to it, she could destroy you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to exist in that relationship.
Yeah.
I would be terrified.
Babe, I was thinking maybe we could not do Amazonian style tonight.
But that exists.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
Or is that just what you want and then you get to...
You get to be the... I don't even know, the princess. She's the... You're walking down the alley. She goes first.
Yeah. You're walking down that... Yeah. You're walking down the alley and like...
Yeah.
Your handbag gets snatched.
She runs after him.
Yeah.
Grabs him by the neck. They run off.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Because you got like... What's McMahon's daughter's name?
Stephanie McMahon.
And she's with...
Triple H.
Yeah, which is just sick. It just makes sense.
Yeah, 100%. She's like a badass. She could fight.
This is like She-Hulk and the Hulk.
Yes. That's what it is. Most female bodybuilders, like you see at the gym, do you know those jacked girls? Mm-hmm. Jacked girls. Their boyfriend is always so much more jacked than them.
And it just makes sense when you see something like that. It's like this person and their mini. Like you got maybe Jay-Z has to be as successful as he is, and then he's got Beyonce.
Yeah.
And it just kind of makes sense.
It's nice. Everything's kind of working in the world.
Yeah.
For some weird reason, even though she's Beyonce, he has more money than her.
Yeah.
He's like forced into that. He shouldn't. He's forced into having more money than her.
Yeah.
The ASAP Rocky Rihanna thing's wrong. She could beat him up. There's literally going to be like I don't even know, like a photo of ASAP Rocky's beautiful face.
Yeah.
With like a black eye and stuff like that. Identical to the Chris Brown one.
Yeah.
And Rihanna's beating him up.
Identical to the Chris Brown one.
Yeah, like literally identical to it. And it came full circle. Rihanna beat him up. ASAP Rocky cannot beat up Rihanna. No way. A girl from Barbados like that. Chris Brown's got like crazy meth strength, and I think he's had that since he's like been 16. Anyone that can dance
did you say
like
meth
that.
strength?
Yeah, meth strength.
What? Is your meth?
Our boy's on the blue-eyed dragon.
You know, like a series of my favorite memes is where it's like this dude doesn't have a single song where he needs to be doing that. And there's a Chris Breezy one where he's like on the zip line just flying around the arena.
That one.
And there's another one that's like Michael Jackson putting on a jetpack.
Yeah.
It is so, yeah.
It's a perfect meme, but I feel Chris Brown has a bunch of songs where he needs to be doing all that. He's the one person who does.
Oh, there's the Weeknd one.
Oh,
where he's flicking the tongue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then someone had in the comments he doesn't have a single song. I'm like, have you listened to The Weeknd? This is maybe the most on point thing ever.
Yeah, every single one of his songs warrant like weird tongue movements.
Dude, The Weeknd's acting thing.
Oh my!
Shut up! Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to get good. Oh no, I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah. What? What it is?
I've seen that maybe 20 times since yesterday.
Yeah, I've seen it probably like 11 to 14 times. When I first watched it, I was like, that's just him.
100%.
Yeah, that's just him.
Mm.
He's like, in terms of not his range as an actor, but as a human, that's as far as he's going to get if he's getting worked up. He sounds like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That's what people don't realize. The reason The Weeknd doesn't give interviews because he sounds like Michael Jackson. I think because he's being castrated.
That scene was probably terrifying for him to shoot because like Jenna Ortega could beat him up.
It is tricky because that's just him. And you have to kind of take that into account. This is like the softest dude on earth.
Yeah.
He's trying to act angry, worked up.
He kind of seems evil though, like he's just...
Kind of works. I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. It's kind of obviously embarrassing, but I think because of... I don't even know the content I've seen from The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Him giving interviews, him talking. He's kind of like, so basically like, I can't reach his pitch. I can't. He sounds identical to Michael Jackson. It is that weird castration thing. He's got the weird high voice.
Yeah, that castration thing comes around every once in a while.
Yeah, I think it's realistic. It comes from a real place. No one sounds like that. No one should be able to hit those notes without, I don't know, there's something that's going on.
He's the weirdest man on earth.
The Weeknd.
MJ.
Oh, yeah, he's the weirdest man on earth, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, you know I've been watching White Lotus.
What do you mean? Had you watched the early ones?
Me and the little lady. No, we just started on season 3.
Oh, started on 3.
Yeah.
Nice. That's good. I think I mentioned...
see what you mean. It does just feel like you're in Thailand.
So nice.
We're 3 episodes in.
Nice.
But that's also the problem as well, is like starting late to a thing and then trying to talk about it with people. And...
Oh, you're trying to talk about it with other people.
Yeah, and there's no way you can't be like, oh yeah, episode 3.
You can't. You literally cannot, especially because it was released weekly.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so the conversation was all like, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? I was talking with friends. I was talking with people. The internet. It was good. That's how things should be for a show like that. Mm-hmm. Because the conversation is just so relevant.
Yeah.
And fun.
Yeah.
After every episode, it'd be like on Twitter, White Lotus, trending. What are your thoughts on... Yeah, so it feels like you're on vacation. It's a great show.
It's a great show.
Great show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just, that's all it really is. Entertaining, a real escape. I've only just finished season 1 now. I went backwards and I finished season 1.
Yeah.
When was it? Yeah, like less than a week ago.
Oh, yeah.
It's phenomenal. I don't know what to do. I don't know if there's any show like it. I don't know if anyone can kind of like help me out or help us out. If there is something like The White Lotus, it just seems to be the best show I've ever watched. The seasons are great. Season 2 is arguably better than season 3. Season 1 is just phenomenal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really phenomenal.
Damn.
Takes a while. Season 2 and season 1 take a while. Season 3, I think, gets you straight away.
Mm-hmm.
But you're talking about just, it's a great television show based around vacation. It's a whodunit. So you're thinking, like, you're always kind of on edge with every single interaction.
Yeah.
And it is just
fun. And try not to give anything away if you can, but there's the 3 ladies. There's the 3 older ladies.
Yep.
Or like not older, but like middle aged.
Yeah, middle aged ladies.
But they're like so like bitchy towards each other.
Yeah.
And that's insane to watch.
Oh, watch that sort of relationship. 3 older women on vacation.
Yeah.
Got things going on. And they just meet. Let's have a reunion.
But just the idea of people talking like being so vicious. And I understand it is, But it's just not something, I guess, with any other content I would get that insight into.
True. Maybe
I find it so stressful.
Really?
Yeah.
Just seeing how women talk to each other.
Yeah.
Just how real that is. That's
Well,
every
this is a
single
fictional
female.
show.
Yeah.
They're not actually like that.
Yeah, women couldn't actually possibly be like that. Because, if they did, no one would ever be near them.
Yeah.
You'd fear them constantly.
Yeah.
Way worse, the scathing things women can say behind your back compared to like anything a man could do physically.
Maybe that's what it is. If you've got your chick who is like a black belt in jiu-jitsu,
Yes. Oh,
you're just playing psycho mental games.
God. She comes up to you and you're like, do it. I know you can't. And then she breaks down in tears. I don't know if like that's Magneto in the X-Men or something like that, but you have to have that level manipulation and mind games going on with her.
Yeah.
She's like doing this, then you kind of go, and she's like, there are men out there that have that control over not even, let's just say, women, but people in general. Those high-level manipulators, those high-level sort of sociopaths could do that to people. Cult leaders could easily be like, I've got superpowers, and when I go like this, you're going to go flying across the room.
Yeah.
They exist. You see them in martial arts. I know Joe Rogan's always reacting to videos of the dudes that, like these kung fu masters who have all their students come up and they'll all just go...
Oh, this is like Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Right?
There are people, and that's just like, mind control.
Yeah.
That's just called being a sociopath.
Mm.
All those dudes just have... he has secrets on them.
Yeah.
He's just caught them, I don't know, like watching gay porn or something like that. And him doing that is basically him just kind of showing how much power he has.
Right.
Same thing, yeah. Jeffrey Epstein, he's a superhero. He had superpowers.
Yeah.
He could go to a judge. The judge could be like, you're going to go to jail. Jeffrey Epstein could be like, no, he's not.
Have you seen the argument people are saying, and this is such a good example of shit balancing out, but on Twitter people saying about like Weinstein being in jail, and they're like, we need to bring him back because Hollywood's going to shit.
Yes.
But it's all targeted just at the chick from...
Zendaya.
No. What's it?
The Down syndrome looking one.
The zombie. Yeah, the zombie one.
Yeah. Who is she? What's going on there?
She's just...
She trans or something?
I don't know.
She's meant to be a guy?
I don't know. She's just in that one TV show.
Yeah, what is it?
And people are so upset about it. They're like, we've got to bring back this serial
rapist.
sexual predator. Get rid of this one chick because Hollywood's gone to shit. And it's like, she's maybe the only unattractive one that I can
in the whole show, or probably in Hollywood right now.
And it's like, what are you talking about? Look at any show.
Yeah.
But people aren't trying to hear that. They're just so outraged by this one child, I think.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, it seems like a child. I've never seen such, like, hate.
She's a very strange looking girl. Oh, was she the one from Hereditary?
Oh, is she?
I think
She
so.
looks exactly, again, if it's not her, she looks identical.
No, but the girl in Hereditary got her head chopped off.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So it probably isn't her.
Yeah.
But I've never... Is that just what it is? People don't want to see unattractive looking people on their screen? They want models on their TV shows?
I guess.
They better not watch anything British.
Yeah.
I throw up when I watch British television. Legitimately. Because it's crazy.
I saw a meme and it was like British Saw. Like a guy wakes up in a place and he's like, all right, what's all this then? Just like chained to a radiator or something.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, British shows
British shows, every single actor looks disgusting.
The other day at work, there was like this woman that came in with her daughter.
Yes.
A little girl, but the woman was Scottish.
Okay.
And that might be the best, like, nurturing accent in the world.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I don't know if it's just because my heritage is like Scottish.
Oh, yeah,
and it's
true.
just like hitting some part of my brain.
Yep.
But there's just something about the accent being like, oh, now, sweetie, like, calm down.
Yes.
Well, I forget how they even sound. But yeah.
Aye, lass.
Hey, lass,
Aye, lad.
calm down from the stage,
You want to have a
sweetie.
wee? You want to come in?
It's something like about like the way it rolls. It's kind of like, it's like a nursery rhyme or something.
100%.
We're just over there doing that, and now we're over here.
Doing that.
It's just so nice.
Want to come in for a wee nap?
It's great,
wee
like
tea.
Groundskeeper Willie.
Oh, it's great.
I think it's a great accent. I think it's an underrated accent.
It's a very underrated accent.
Yeah.
Extremely. It's just very calming. I don't know if there's an accent that's as calming, because again, we always talk about like New Zealander accents infuriating. I don't know if there's something to do with, you think about medieval characters or ogres or hobbits, weird creatures that would sound Scottish.
Yeah.
If you went into the forest or the highlands and came across like creatures that could speak English somehow, they would sound Scottish. And you wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
like if a tree could come to life, it would sound Scottish. Literally. It's not going to sound like British or Australian.
Why'd you do a crap under me?
It clogged that. It clogged my damn roots. But yeah. It is very calming. It is very, very beautiful.
Yeah, it's a very nice one to hear. Anything else you want to touch on?
Yeah, anything else I want to touch on? Anything else going on in the world? I feel like there's... is there anything massive? No, nothing even really comes to mind.
I think I've just finished my week of like creatine loading.
Oh, you're taking creatine now?
I've started, yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? Are you feeling stronger? You were talking about it last week about starting.
I think it takes like a week for it to like kick in or whatever.
The actual creatine.
Yeah, I was talking to a guy about it, and he was saying like he was taking it in high school. Like all his friends, they were big like gym rats. But one of his friends were like, "Nah, it's just as bad as steroids."
Okay, yeah.
It's funny. We were laughing about him, getting angry about him not being as bad as steroids. So it's not that, but like he's getting roid rage from creatine.
Not as bad as steroids. Are you finding you're getting any roid rage or roid rage from the creatine? I have heard the same thing. I've heard it's like has similar effects to steroids.
No.
I think so.
Nah.
I think so.
It's actually good for your mind.
Really?
Yeah, it's what people say. Like enhances like cognition.
I've heard just bad stuff.
So there.
Again, I'm full natty, so.
So it's like that.
Yeah, it's like that.
It's like that now.
So it's like that there.
Well, I think if you go full natty, you got to drink water out of the tap, not out of this weird like cask.
Oh, I think it's literally the opposite. To go full natty, you have to stop having the weird tap water with chemicals.
No, because you have to start at the same place as everyone else. This is technically an enhancer.
It's giving you an advantage.
Yeah, you're enhancing yourself because that's not natural. You're not meant to drink water from a goon bag.
Yeah, you probably you got
to drink water from a tap.
But then you're probably not meant to drink water from a tap. I think that gives you an advantage with all the fluoride and stuff like that. I don't know, you have like beautiful teeth.
Fluoride's not good for you.
It's good for your teeth. Doesn't make you look like a British person.
You don't need your teeth.
Look at us, Britain. That's literally the result of not having fluoride in the water. A bunch of crazy sounding looking people. That's why they sound like that. Yeah, mate. Oh, yeah, that fluoride. No one should sound like that.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate. They talk like they have bad teeth.
Yeah, mate, I'm taking creatine.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it at all. Mate, my load's bigger.
Do you think the
Don't
water...
blame me, my missus loves it. Your missus loves it.
Do you reckon the water over there is great?
It's grey. Oh, great.
Great.
It's probably just this stuff. I'm going to start turning British the more I have of this pure water. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, my teeth are going to start to become crazy because they're not like, I don't know, having a crazy amount of fluoride or all these vitamins.
Yeah.
Who do you think has the best water?
I don't know if we're actually meant to be drinking water. I think you're kind of meant to have like
Coffee.
not full sugar, but like Coke Zero.
I kind of agree with you.
I think you meant to have like probably 4 coffees in the morning and then Coke Zero.
There are multiple people, like a disturbing amount of people that have lived lives like that. I know there are many people out there that have never had a glass of water in their life.
Yeah.
I know there's a real famous YouTuber, Asmon Gold, who does like reaction videos. He'd never eaten a vegetable and he'd never had water before. And it was this thing like he would try to, for his fans, try to drink water. And he'd be like, and then put it away. He would literally have to be like, or he would have like salad and he would like try to eat a salad and then wash it down with like some soft drink just to like mask the flavor.
I would love to listen to that guy speak in a microphone just with the driest mouth imaginable. I don't understand how some people's voices get so dry.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe we should try it one time. Just run up full podcast like as dry mouth as possible.
I would love to. I probably got to that level during our 12-hour episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I probably got quite dry. I feel like it only takes place in, at NPR.
No, there's episodes of Rogan where the guest, I guess, is like...
Oh, damn.
Imagine, so you're like a professor.
So
you're a nerdy professor. And then your like mouth is dry because you're nervous and whatever.
Yes.
And then you're trying to like... Excuse me. And then you try and like take a sip of water really quick. And you just have like this gorilla man on the other side just staring at you while you're drinking. Like not even trying to fill time or whatever. So you're like, I'm going to get this water down as quickly as possible. You're near choking, back to being nervous, explaining stuff. There's episodes that I can't finish because their mouth sounds...
Really?
Yeah.
I know what
There's
you
one
mean.
of my favorite
Who?
dudes that I want... Daryl Cooper.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Can't listen to it because his voice is so dry.
he's-
Should we listen to some now? We do a little
let's get
podception.
it up.
Uh,
Yeah, podcast in a podcast. Did you listen to the dude that was on recently talking about the pyramids?
Nah.
That was beautiful.
Why?
I think everyone was saying it's like one of the best episodes in recent history. Because this is a guy who's lying. It's great to have someone platformed who's just like making up stuff.
Yeah.
That's just stuff made up to sell his own book. And just not even making up stuff in a believable way.
Yeah.
But there's the idea of the snake oil salesman. This guy is just like a barely human sort of con artist. Like worse than a used car salesman. You just don't believe anything he's saying.
How do you know he's lying?
You can just tell. Joe would try to catch him on things. He'd be like, oh, there were these pillars that were found and that kind of proves it. And he's like, oh, is there any... You'd think there would be like proof of that. Can we like look it up? And he's like, yeah, try to look it up. And then he does. He's like, we can't find anything on it. He's like, it doesn't even matter. Like, and he's like, what are the sources? He's like, yeah, it's in my book that proves it. Just if you read the book, it'll tell you more about it.
Yeah.
But he's like, you think there'd be one source? And he's like, do they have these pillars anywhere? Is there any way we can find evidence of this? Yeah, it's in museums everywhere. He's like, is there one museum? He's like, yeah, and then he's like, I don't even know. And then he's like, oh, the Egyptian museums? Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, damn.
And he's just going from
How much
there.
did you listen to?
I listened to a reaction video talking about it. And I think I initially started by listening to a snippet
Yeah.
of him talking about, I don't even remember. But his case is like the Egyptians made the pyramids. And they did it without slaves. They just did it with some hard work, dedication. And then Joe, of course, wants to be like, or Joe Rogan's like, oh yeah, aliens probably built it.
Yeah.
He loves the alien angle on that.
Oh, he loves it. Yeah. I
Loves it.
You
so much. It is funny. He's like really wanting to push that. Dude, why not? Why didn't aliens do it?
It's funny when you hear something that like confirms like or not even confirms, but like it like bolsters you in a way.
Yeah.
Like something like that. It's just like some hard work. You can kind of be like,
Yeah.
if I put hard work into things,
I could probably do that with a few mates.
Yeah. Like there was another one. It's like, some people like sigh.
Yes.
Like the idea of like sighing. You can imagine like a dog doing it.
Yeah.
I sigh like a lot. Like I think way more than the average person.
What,
and
just
people
in
like
day-to-day
pointed out
life?
and looked up what it was. And it's like having an extra high level of carbon dioxide in your body that you're like getting out of your blood.
Oh, damn.
And I like looked up whether it's good or bad or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's good. I'm like, of course it is.
I knew that.
That's why I do it more than other people.
Yeah.
Because I'm better.
When did you find out you were a sigh?
A friend told me in high school.
You sigh a lot.
Yeah. And then because you'll like do it in like a social setting or whatever.
What's an example?
Of what?
Of when? The last time you sighed. I've never heard you sigh.
I'm sure you would have. It won't even necessarily, because it's not bored, it's not tired, it's not anything like that. But like someone could do it as a comment. You know what I mean? Like they could do it on purpose to infer something.
Yeah, of course.
So I think I've been called out for it in situations.
Oh, damn. You've been sighing.
But then I looked it up and it's actually a good thing and it just means I'm good.
Carbon dioxide. Having extra carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
Something.
And then you just stop researching as soon as it tends to go in a direction that's not beneficial for you.
Of course. And it is so beautiful just to, you just take that little bit and say, I'm running with it. Yeah. I'm literally running with that thing now.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know. It's very easy. I think this dude who was talking about the pyramids was trying to basically big up the Egyptian culture.
I respect that.
Yeah, I do respect that in a big way.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, we made it. And it's like, how? It's like hard work. I love that with fake naturals.
Yeah.
Talking about like fake naturals on YouTube.
What's fake naturals?
Dudes who obviously are taking gear. Or on, I don't even know, just a crazy, crazy amount of like steroids.
Yeah.
They're just like, I've never taken anything in my life. And people are like, how come you could potentially be like the Olympia though? You'd be on stage with guys that are running like a crazy cycle. It's like, I don't know. It's just my genetics. How come there's never been anyone in history that looks like you? Dude, it's just called hard work. And it's
Which I kind of just respect.
And then the thing is like, oh, so if you took gear, you would be the greatest bodybuilder ever live, ever.
Yeah, but I never would.
Yeah. And they're like, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to.
Yates? Bodybuilder?
Dorian Yates.
Yeah. I was listening to him just say like everyone's on it. Everyone was on it. Everyone's on it now.
I love that.
And he's going over his like stack or whatever, saying all the things he was taking.
Yeah.
And then like, that was like 30% of what people are taking now.
Yeah. It is.
I'm not even seeing these people though. I'm not seeing these insanely jacked people.
Who in everyday life or these
jacked? Yeah.
You're just seeing jacked people in life?
No, not really.
You probably go to the wrong gyms, I'd say. If you go to any sort of gym out west, any sort of like bodybuilding gym,
oh yeah,
you're gonna start seeing some dudes that are on gear.
Right.
It is kind of rare. That's why it is always gonna be impressive. Seeing someone who's really, really muscular is always impressive because you're like, damn. It's just kind of a bit. They look like superheroes a little bit. Yeah. No one should look like that.
Right.
And it's always going to be impressive to the human eye. And that's why I always find it very funny with fake naturals in particular. Because it's so easy to like call them out and they will defend it to their death.
Yeah.
And I sometimes don't understand because...
Have you ever been like close enough with a dude that's like really on gear to call it out and be kind of playful with it?
A lot of bodybuilders do it. I think the people who are on gear have all admitted it, that I know personally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all. I've never met a. Oh, actually, I have met one fake natty. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I was trained by a fake natty, and it was really awkward. And I remember we're like in the room, and he was like denying that he'd ever taken anything, and I was like, "Damn."
I think when I was at therapy, I had like one therapist that I've had in my lifetime was like on gear.
Fake natty,
Yeah.
and he was like,
Oh, I'm not saying he's a fake daddy, but he was clearly on steroids.
And then what? He said, "I've never taken anything."
No, he's a therapist.
Oh,
He's not telling me.
Oh, he's not. Okay, yeah.
That's so funny though. Like, still like being a therapist and like, just so you know.
Natty, by the way. I've never taken any gear.
Yeah.
It is funny, like, there's been the meme that's like, oh, I don't understand some dudes that are on gear and just to be a swole-ass waiter. Or a swole-ass sort of, like, lawyer.
But that's what anyone is doing when they get jacked.
Usually they'll do it to compete.
No.
Or they'll do it to, I don't know.
You think?
Build, like, a personal training brand to kind of...
It's not. It's like getting Botox or like fake titties or something like that.
Not steroids. It's unnecessary. I don't understand why anyone would take steroids unless they have a goal. People always say that as well. Yeah, a lot of like coaches or people who have taken steroids themselves will be like, don't take steroids unless you have a reason to. You have to have a strong and very solid reason to justify why you're going to be hurting yourself like this.
To look
because
good.
It's dangerous. It should be more than just looking good because you're going to look like a freak. For the most part, actually. Yeah, maybe, I guess to look good, to look like really jacked. But you're going to look like a otherworldly character.
I think there are probably people out there who just never had like the thing going for them. Maybe this nerdy guy or something.
Yeah.
And then he's got like this specific job and he's got some cash and he's like, well, now I got to be absolutely massive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Usually they'll always compete in a bodybuilding show. I find it really weird when they don't. I'm like, so you're just doing this kind of for yourself.
Yeah.
You just want to be looking like a monster just for you and not sharing that with anyone.
Right.
I don't know, like, you're hurting yourself.
Yeah.
It's really unnatural. I mean, I guess, yeah, some, like, some ways of going to the gym can be very unnatural. But with steroids in particular, you're, like, literally taking 10 years off your life. And there's no way around that. With blood work, having everything checked, you're still just taking years off your life. There's no way around that. But you should have, like, a pretty strong reason to be doing something like that.
What if, it's like, doctor, my girlfriend's been doing Muay Thai for 10 years.
Yeah.
I need to get absolutely jacked.
Yes. Just so she thinks that
I can kick her ass.
Yeah, it can beat her up.
Yeah.
But it is a very funny one.
Oh, actually, that's the problem with having a jack girlfriend.
Yep.
Because if push came to shove, it's like, because you're not even like, this isn't even a debate.
Yep.
There's no argument here. There's just no world in which I actually have to like put some muscle into defending myself. Right?
Right.
Like, imagine having to fight your girlfriend.
Yes.
If she was absolutely jacked.
Yeah.
And you've got to like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
I might not have this.
That's where I mean, like, I don't think I'd be able to live in a world like that. If it came down to it, push came to shove, you and her in a room.
Yeah.
She's wanting to kill you.
Yeah.
And she just doesn't. That happens a lot. Dudes do get killed by their girlfriends.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you kind of get like comically like beat up, like probably like kicked in the nuts. You go, no.
Gets your eyes.
Doink.
Just gets slapped across the face.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would hate that idea. Imagine just getting like, killed in front of your children by your wife.
It's not happening.
Pretty sure that's how Future, I don't know, was raised. Maybe not. I don't even know. It could happen, and I don't know if that's like a good universe to live in. But I'm pretty sure that is happening. I know that like domestic violence against men is very underreported.
Oh damn!
Because of that. Because like you go to the police station, you're like, my wife just beat me up, and they're just gonna burst out laughing.
Yeah, it's sad.
It is kind of a sad one. I was like, yeah, right, buddy.
No, seriously, she must have like got superpowers or something.
It would be, yeah, because what they'll do is like comically hand you like a pamphlet to a karate class.
Damn.
You're talking about the most alpha dudes on earth, police officers. You think they're going to hear that?
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah, it's going to be bad for you.
It is very, very tough. So, yeah, fellas, do be careful.
Yeah. Be
out
careful
there
out there.
picking partners. You just want to, it's simple. Make sure you can beat your wife up. That's all.
Be sure of it.
Be sure. You kind of want to size her up every now and then.
Yeah.
If she starts going to the gym a little bit too much, if she starts ranking up in belts a little bit too fast,
Yeah.
be like, hey, we can't really afford this anymore. Hey, no, I know you. I want you home. I want you home with me.
You come
she
home
wants to go out to Muay Thai, and I want you home with me tonight.
You come home from work early, and she's like using your bench press.
Hey, what did I tell you about that?
Or no, even worse, you walk into your bench, and there's more plates on it than there's ever been before.
I wasn't lifting this.
How could I? I couldn't. Yeah.
You're like convinced that she's cheating on you with some jack dude. There's no way you're lifting that weight, so we're having a divorce because you're cheating on me. Obviously, there was another dude here.
Yeah.
Because I saw the 37.5 kilo dumbbells and the incline bench machine. And there's no way on earth you could lift that. For reps of 10 that was written on the whiteboard. But yeah, you should always be sizing up your girlfriend, wife, spouse, partner. Just checking in on them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little things.
Yeah.
And if not, just have full psychological control over them.
This is why it's good to buy like your girlfriend like chocolate and flowers.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. And then tell her she's getting a bit fat. Then you start that psychological stuff.
Oh my God.
Then you start the psychological stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's right. I'm the only one that can get stuff. I'm maybe the only one that cares about you.
Yeah.
No one else does.
Yeah, it's like you should
I'm
sit
the
here
only
and
guy
smell
here.
those flowers.
Yeah. It's just me. I'm the only one that cares about you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you have to do that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So when she finally comes to you, like, hey, if you kill me, she's caught you in a joke.
Oh, it's like the book Pimp.
Oh my gosh.
That's what we're talking about,
That's
right?
literally what we're talking about.
Because you don't want your bitch realizing that she can be a pimp.
Yeah.
Because then she'll take all your scratch.
She'll take all your scratch. So you either have to, like, I don't know, start doing some solid research in how to become a pimp, or start lifting those weights, start getting into those karate classes.
Yeah.
There's literally only two ways. Or you can just pick wisely.
Because a really good pimp wouldn't necessarily be able to beat his bitches up.
Pimps are tiny dudes.
Yeah.
It's all psychological.
Yeah.
Pimps look like Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. They wear those big jackets.
Massive jackets to kind of give them shoulders.
Yeah.
There's not one pimp in the universe that has natural broad shoulders.
Yeah.
Or any sort of muscle tone.
Well, they're not working out. They've got no time to work out.
They've got no time. They've got like 1 million girls under their roster.
Maybe this is the best. Yeah, maybe your chick actually should be... Because she's out there working with her body.
100%, yeah.
So, she's got that physically going for her.
Yes.
And then the dude is all brain.
All brain. All brain. All manipulation. Just deep intellect.
Yep. Slug body.
Oh my gosh.
Underneath a fedora with that.
And can break her. Literally with the...
the magneto
across the room.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That's really the goal. Men should be... I don't know. Yeah, I think men should be more like pimps again.
And also you get that scratch and you turn it into bling.
100%.
So you kind of got to show out and be looking...
Hey, baby, I got to look good, don't I?
I think maybe things kind of got mixed up and reversed somewhere along...
Oh, what are we talking about? Yeah, men should be wearing jewelry, earrings. What is it? Fur.
Yeah.
Lace. Velvet.
Yes.
Makeup.
You got to keep
makeup,
and you got to keep your nails nice as well.
Yeah, yeah, literally.
Wear
he was
nice
talking about
rings.
that. You should apply makeup. You should look beautiful.
Yeah, you should look pretty.
Yeah, you should look really pretty.
Yeah.
And then you have to basically prostitute your partner or partners who are just kind of a bit dirty, a bit down and out,
Yeah.
then you're looking beautiful.
Yeah.
They're all
Because you're kind of being nurturing to them.
100%. 100%. And they want to see you as looking beautiful. I think he talked about, like, what was it, sleeping in and not looking beautiful, not having time to do his hair. And he's like, he can't go out looking like that because the girls aren't going to respect him.
Yeah.
You're not going to respect a dude who doesn't have perfect hair.
No,
like a perfect perm. And smelling fresh.
The girls are going to laugh at you.
Yeah, they're literally going to laugh at you. There is really something to that. I do think there has to be a big shift into men boycotting the gym.
Yeah.
Spending more time at the salon.
Yeah.
Spending more time. I don't know. Does that just come naturally, being able to psychologically manipulate people? Or is it a skill that can be learned? I really wonder. Maybe you could just go to the gym for that. Just a bunch of smooth, slick talkers. Do you know what I mean? You've got like the negging station.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I like that.
And it's just like, I don't know, you got a coach.
Yeah.
You've got kind of, I don't know what tactics pimps use. I'd be very curious if ChatGPT could give us like a solid breakdown.
On what tactics they use?
Yeah, into like how to become a really effective pimp. To have full control over your women.
Yeah, damn. Well, we'll do. Maybe we should wrap it there.
We should wrap that puppy there.
I think we've solved a lot of things.
I know. I would say,
Keep your pimp hands strong.
Yeah. Keep it looking beautiful. Wear silk gloves.
Oh, that's right. He wore the silk gloves with the moisturizer.
Oh, my gosh.
Your hand's got to come out of that glove disgusting. You can't put anything in a glove with moisturizer. You can't have moisturizer in an enclosed space. It's not coming out right.
I know. It would just come out like pruny, basically.
Yuck.
That is kind of disgusting. Or maybe pruny hands are kind of even more delicate.
That's true.
Damn, I want to be a pimp so bad. Anyway, you're gonna watch my transformation. I'm gonna slowly change. Anyway.
Yeah.
Good night, folks.
Good night. You.